It's an authentic UFC belt to go along with all the other belts. You gotta come get them.
No, I got one thing to say about Beasley. Beasley's ass has been living in California for how long? And I mean, you got California. Yeah, the United States isn't perfect. America isn't perfect by any means. But California, compared to a lot of the country, is fucking heavy for blacks. But niggas like Beasley drop the fucking ball. One reason or another, we can argue the reasons why, but now you got blacks fleeing out of California because of old heads like him. This is why I don't respect a lot of old ass niggas, especially those in places that didn't have gender. Drop the fucking ball. Drop the fucking ball.
Say what? Man, what are you talking about? I dropped the ball. I live in a beautiful loft where I own the building on a river.
Yeah, but you see where the majority of blacks in California are right now?
Man, I don't give a fuck about no other niggas in California. I'm talking about me and you. You live in a goddamn room. You look like a fucking gamer. You're a weirdo, dude. You don't have no game, no nothing about this stuff. You're complaining ass coon is what you are. You know, what have you done? Talking about I dropped the ball and I've been living in California forever.
And who are you supposed to be, Mr. MC, whatever pimp from the 1970s? You're fucking play out, dude.
You're a white
Get the fuck out of here. Don't bring this blaxploitation shit.
I don't even know
like
who
you're
you are.
the shit.
You're a white
Get the hell out of here, man. And niggas
innocent.
like you drop the ball, and that's the reason why black people are getting shot up in Los Angeles, and you have this fucking gangster movement to the point in which everybody got shit pissed off of blacks. Now they're getting driven out the fucking palm there, or wherever the fuck they're getting driven out to in California. It's niggas like you who dropped the fucking ball. You had it all these years. You didn't have to worry about being beaten up going to UCLA or Cal Berkeley, but nah, you niggas like you just wanted to get in 62 fucking Chevrolets riding around like you were fucking shit. Tricking off with some Ocean shit, acting like you were dumb shit just because you weren't getting lit in Alabama. But nah, niggas like you couldn't build a foundation. Niggas like you couldn't do shit for the fucking community. Niggas like you couldn't build your own fucking businesses. And instead, you all were pushing all your eggs into Ed Bradley, whatever the hell that dude's name, the Los Angeles mayor, who failed to become governor of the state. And as a result, you all got shit out of luck. So, and now you're expecting young niggas who are basically stuck with fucking trap music and whatever to just build their way out and saying, oh, I got my own house. I got my own house. Like you're fucking Tommy, dude. Get the fuck out of here. No one gives a shit if you have a fucking struggle mansion, a senior mansion, with fucking escalators going up and down the stairs. Nobody gives a shit if you can watch fucking Matlock and Crisis Light on fucking demand. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously. Who the fuck are you? We're not impressed.
Tell me when you're done. Are you
Okay. Is
Now
it your
it's
bedtime yet?
No, now it's my turn to talk. I let you speak. Dude, that shit you said is so stupid. Seriously. I'm not responsible for anybody but myself. Okay?
Not according to the pro-blacks you're defending.
Hold on a second. I let you talk. Stop acting like a woman.
You act like a woman.
All right? I let you talk. I let you get all that off. Now, you just blame me for Tom Bradley. You blame me for police beating people. Dude, let's be real. I'm not responsible for any of that shit, okay? I'm not. I'm just me, and I've lived my life. And I've done more with my life than your self-hating has as will ever do with yours. Because you're confused. You wish you were white. You carry on this burden of black people, and you really wish you weren't black, and you make it real clear that you wish you weren't black, but there's nothing that you can do about it. And that's the reality of it. You're unhappy in your own skin. As far as the things I do, talking like a 70s pimp and all that shit's mighty entertaining, man. You know, I don't make videos. I don't even have a fucking channel. And not that it's anything to be proud of, but I'm kind of well known and popular. People either like me or hate me. You're inconsequential, and that's indicative of how real life is. In real life, I'm controversial as well. I got people that like me, people that don't like me, but most people respect me. But I don't think you really matter too much in your real life. I don't think that you make a difference one way or another. I don't know you to speak on you, but you seem to know that I'm responsible for elections and Bradley getting elected, and I'm not responsible for none of that shit, dude. I'm not. So if you're trying to put it on a generation because I'm probably a little bit older than you, I still can't claim responsibility for what everyone else does. You don't know how I've lived my life, but I can tell you one thing, boy. I got equity, and I can buy and sell po-ass niggas like you. Because at the end of the day, you a po-ass nigga. You are. I can see you in your room, dude. You got an itty-bitty TV, dude. I wouldn't even have a little TV like that. I live a better lifestyle than you. Okay, I've got more personality, more swag than you. I can move around different groups of people like you. I speak different languages, dude. I have had a passport. I've been all over the world. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't know me, man. But you seem to have a lot of venom and everything because you sit around and watch me. You know, you sit around and watch me and you listen to me and you create these attitudes and everything. And then you've got this perception of how you see the world. And it shows that you haven't participated in the world that much. I'm not responsible for anybody's, I'm not responsible for Tom Bradley and the election and couldn't be governor and all this shit you're talking about. That stupidity that came out of your mouth, man, just really, that's why I sat and listened to you. That's some really stupid shit that you were saying, man. So you're angry at a generation before you, okay? And you're laying it all on my back, which I can't claim responsibility for that. But let me ask you this. It sounds like you're mad at mommy and daddy.
All right.
Now, hold on a second. No. You know what? Let me tell you something, dude. I don't even want to interact with you. I don't. So you said your piece, I said mine. Why don't we just drop it? Because I don't make a difference in your life and you don't make a difference in mine. If you don't approve of me, that's fine. So why don't you act like a civilized human being instead of this like erratic menstruating woman? Because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. All right. Does it? This shit's
YouTube.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. No. It's obviously much more than you. If you could take me, not even having interacted with me before. We've never interacted. I don't watch your videos. I don't leave comments. You're actually using some of my colloquialisms and some of my statements, some of the things that I've said. I've seen you use the word cupcakes, and you didn't even pay homage. That's my creation.
All right. Well, you heard it.
Well, no. Well, hold on a second. Do you hear me using your creations or anything that you say? No, I don't. Because you're not creative enough. You just don't have it, dude. I'm not going to ask you what you do for a living, but I really don't think that you're a high earner. And if you're not a high earner and you're talking all this shit and talking down on black people, you're something else. You're something else. You should be ashamed of yourself because you have black ancestors that probably struggled and suffered, but you just spit on their grave. It's not about me, dude. I didn't fail you. Your mother, your father, your grandparents, they failed you. That's why you feel the way that you do. Okay? I'm not responsible for anything that has to do with your life. You are. And if you're angry at the generation that's older than you, that has to do with your relations, the people that were responsible for you, your ancestor. Don't put that bag on me, man.
So I gotta give you credit on trying to flip the script.
I'm not flipping the script. I'm talking to.
No, I'm not even.
No. Xanatos, I'm not responsible for an entire generation of people, dude. I'm not. And all that anger that you came out is frustration that you feel. But I'm not responsible for it. So get off that. Why don't you try to check into reality?
So can I say this? I'm not responsible for all the white supremacist rhetoric that goes on around the media.
Well, hold on. Let me cut you off. Let me cut you off.
Etc.
Hold on, Beasley, let him finish. Beasley,
No.
let him finish.
I have
I'm
to
no
stop
more
him. I have to
responsible
stop
for
him.
that.
Hold on,
Beasley, you gotta let him finish.
No. I don't have to let him finish. Because
Yeah,
no.
Beasley, I'm asking you to let him finish.
Chris, don't.
See.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you the difference.
You all talk about how.
Let me tell you the difference.
You
Shut
have
the fuck up,
and all this other shit.
you little bitch. Shut up. I didn't.
When I try to do something myself,
but I didn't
all of
blame
a
you.
sudden I'm a fucking coon.
I
I'm a
didn't
fucking
blame you
Uncle
for that.
Ruckus. When I try to get up to your goddamn level, I'm all of this and all of that. When you all had way more opportunity than the blacks of today.
You're acting like a woman.
So
hold on. I didn't accuse you of anything.
just because
I didn't call you any.
I didn't hire yours.
No, man. Will you stop? You're accusing. I never accused you of any of that. You're carrying around a conflict because everyone else called you a fool. I called you a self-hater.
It's the same fucking shit.
No, you know what?
It's synonymous.
You're carrying around a
Don't
conflict.
even play words. All right.
You're carrying around a conflict because you're uncool, no rhythm, having chocolate-covered whiteboard. That's your issue, dude. That's your issue. And people don't, and you don't find people. You don't find a way to fit in. So you're frustrated. So you're blaming me for your failures and the failures of your ancestors and your relations. And I don't think that's fair. I'm not responsible for all that. And I never once blamed you for white media and all that shit. Let me tell you the truth, dude. I be on the blade applying my trade, man. I'm not thinking about all that shit all day long. The dude got shot in Tulsa, the dude got shot in that. It's fucked up. Do I spend my whole day thinking about it and worry about it? No, I don't. I'm planning a vacation to Lake Tahoe. I'm looking to take a cruise in December. You know? I'm getting the tail light fixed on my Mercedes. How dare you speak ill of me? You don't even know me.
Hey, how can you speak ill of me if you don't even know me?
I haven't even spoke ill of you. Only thing I addressed.
Bullshitting. Don't act like you're innocent.
Fucking A. Innocent of what? Of calling you a self-hating fool? You are a self-hating fool.
There we go.
But you are a self-hating.
Get in line with the rest of the monkeys and the bums if you have an issue.
What are you?
That's fine.
What are you?
But don't act like you're higher and better than everyone else.
I'm higher and better than you. I'm higher and better than you.
Just because you have a bit of 70s swag.
No. I know how to make money. This is America, dumb.
You're not the only one.
Beasley, you gotta let the man talk. Let the man talk. You had the floor, Beasley. You gotta let him respond.
Let him talk.
So with this being stated, the fact that you're saying that, oh, well, I'm not going after you like everyone else, but the way you're going after me is exactly how everyone else went after me. And I can give a shit less. I'm not hurt by words, especially by people I don't even know. But given the fact that in the situation that I was placed in, thanks a lot to the older generation, may not be you personally, but it was a lot due to the older generation and just either being lazy by either begging white people to be accepted by them or just going through the welfare state, people like me have to work twice as hard. With that being stated, I'm seeing a bunch of people, a lot of which are in your generation, helping out more, giving more sympathy to the kind of people who didn't do shit with their life and they're just blaming everything under the sun for their own fucking failures, while seeing a person like myself who's trying to make something out of himself, who is making money and who is doing for himself, doing for self. Oh, all of a sudden people like me, we're coons, we're the worst people on earth, we're the ones who are upholding white supremacy. While all of you who had community support back in the day, who had family support, the neighborhood support, the village, quote unquote, basically criticizing people like me who are in the worst position than you ever could imagine. So I'm just seeing this guy, I'm seeing you sitting in your high horse saying, well, you're a self-hater and all this other stuff.
All right, you know what?
You didn't have to go through the stuff.
You don't know what I had to go through.
And hold on, I need to shift off.
Hold on.
I'll be right back. Make your point, but I'm going to jump off and I'll be back in a minute. But
you don't know what I had to go through, but I tell you one thing I didn't do. I didn't whine and cry and complain and look at society's problems and look at all the problems of society, what you're doing, and somehow finding it in some way as an outlet or an excuse as to why I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be you're doing. So you don't know what I've gone through, what I've experienced, and what I've done. And you seem to be carrying a big burden on you, dude. And I can just tell you one word: you need some motherfucking therapy, man. Because all that shit you're talking about, that's some sucker shit, dude. I'm not with none of that bullshit you're talking about, man. I'm not looking for excuses and for reasons why I'm fucked up. You know, if I'm fucked up, it's because I did some shit that was fucked up and I got fucked up. I've been trying to get out of the hole. Dude, all I would tell you is you need some therapy, and I got some cheese and crackers to go with all that wine. Man the fuck up and quit fucking whining, motherfucker. Nobody want to hear that shit. Crybaby ass motherfucker. You need some therapy, dude. You're carrying around a whole lot of burden, and then you try to lay it off on me because I'm older than you, but don't nobody give a fuck about this shit, man, except a therapist. Go get some therapy. And if, you know, if calling you a coon and a house nigga and a Uncle Tom and all of that shit that offends you, I take it back. But there's a reason. I take it back. I don't have to call you that. But there's a reason why people call you that. It's because you fit the bill. If it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, more than likely it's a duck, you know? So get some therapy, man. You're attacking me, and I ain't never even spoke with you. That's because you look at all black people doing whatever, and you have disdain for them. Everyone, except maybe like a Tommy or something, and you even got into it with him. Dude, the world's not gonna fit to what you want it to fit to. It's just not. Go get you some money, smoke you some weed, get your dick sucked, man, and quit fucking tripping off this damn bullshit, fool. You're not here for a long time, you're here for a good time. Or you should be here for a good time. You sound fucking miserable. Don't worry. Seriously, man. Chill out. Be happy. What the fuck's wrong with your ass, man? No one's gonna like you or ever want to be around you when you got this complex you carrying around, man. People ain't trying to hear that shit. A woman's certainly not trying to hear that. You know, when you talk to a woman and you're talking about yourself, you know, you want to speak about yourself and carry yourself in a confident manner. You don't want to carry yourself and be talking about how you're some victim to society and how a generation failed you. I never said no shit like that. I never said no shit like that. You know, there's ways of looking at things. You know, the glass is half empty or the half full. You know, you talk about your glass is completely empty. I feel sorry for you, man. I'm not your enemy, man. I haven't impeded you or stopped you from doing anything. And I'm certainly not responsible for everybody calling you names. So I wish you well, man. Have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up talking about me, bitch.
All right, Beasley.
You gotta come get him.